A muscular man hangs in midair, his strength completely drained. One slip of his fingers and he will plummet to his death from this great height. At this moment, he recalls the girl he could never forget. In college, they often competed at the rock climbing gym, and he always lost to her. Now she stares at him intently, her eyes filled with tension and concern. Gritting his teeth, he musters his final strength to grasp the rooftop statue. Finally pulling himself up, he immediately pushes open the rooftop door, allowing the others to escape. They desperately shout at the circling helicopter above, but the distance is too great for their voices to carry. The calm So-young suddenly has an idea. She instructs everyone to turn on their phone flashlights and signal for help towards the night sky. At the same time, they bring over a large speaker and take turns shouting for help. Before long, a helicopter notices their light signals and slowly descends above them. People scramble to board, but the aircraft is already overloaded and cannot accommodate more. Without hesitation, So-young gives up her chance to escape to others, choosing to remain in danger with only one other girl by her side. Anan, unable to leave, also decides to stay. After the helicopter takes off, So-young's composure completely shatters. In reality, she isn't that strong. She's just a girl afraid of death, longing to survive. The toxic gas rapidly spreads upward, rendering the rooftop unsafe. Donning gas masks, the two run through the abandoned streets, eventually reaching another tall building. Unfortunately, the rooftop here is already engulfed in toxic fumes, and they have only one gas mask left, which can sustain them for just 10 minutes. At this critical juncture, Anan watches So-young turn around. After a moment's hesitation, he makes a selfish choice. He escapes alone with the mask, leaving So-young behind. Though furious, she has no alternative but to desperately climb to a higher rooftop to temporarily stay alive. Lying there, panting and cursing this coward under her breath. What a bastard. Minutes tick by as the mask's time limit nears its end. Despair wells up inside her as she believes her life is about to end here. Unexpectedly, Anan reappears with a new gas mask in hand. It turns out he didn't abandon her, but risked his life to retrieve a new mask from a nearby subway station. They must continue seeking a higher refuge. So-young climbs painstakingly with the rope as Anan follows closely behind. The two successfully reach the rooftop of the opposite building. To attract the helicopter's attention, they arrange numerous mannequins into a conspicuous pattern. Suddenly, a bright light shines down as the rescue helicopter descends like a guardian angel. Anan jumps up in excitement. The long nightmare finally sees a glimmer of hope. However, before they can celebrate, So-young notices a group of trapped students in the opposite building. The classroom door is locked, and the toxic gas is approaching. Just as the helicopter is about to land, So-young points to the students, and the two look at each other with tears in their eyes. They gesture towards the opposite building, but the helicopter is too far to hear their shouts. In desperation, So-young decisively knocks over the signboards, and she and Anan form a giant arrow on the ground. The pilot in the air sees this clear indication and finally understands their intention. The helicopter lands on the opposite building, successfully rescuing the students, while So-young and Anan once again lose their chance to escape. The two silently look at each other, unsure if their decision was worth it. With no time to dwell, they can only embark on another unknown and perilous path to escape. This thrilling movie is called Exit.